Hello my sweet friends, how are you going? Today I'm going to show you how I'm doing nearly 100,000 streams a month through my lo-fi music, and a large amount of that is through discovery mode on Spotify, which is the algorithmic kind of pusher, I guess, using mostly radio. This isn't to brag, this is just to show you that it can be done. These stats are by no means like insane. You know, some people are doing millions of streams a month, but I'm just going to show you sort of my process, my strategy, and how it's all been working out for me. So let's get into it. So this is my Spotify homepage. 9 people listening right now, nothing crazy. So the last 28 days, I've done about 92,000 streams with a high point of 4,800 streams on Friday, the 2nd of February. And it kind of, it ebbs and flows, but overall, it's kind of generally above 3,000 streams a day, which is pretty good. I've done this with 25,361 listeners, so 3.65 streams per listener, which I think is quite good. I've got 585 followers as well. So my music is lo-fi music. I release lo-fi music under incognito mode. You can go stream all of my music. There's a link in the description below. It's really good for like studying, focusing, just chilling. It's great background music. Now that is also why I think the music has done quite well, is because I've released a lot of songs. As you can see, I've released 123 songs, which is a significant number. I like to think the songs are pretty good. They are certainly not the best things ever made because I'm going for slightly more quantity than quality, but I still try to make them as good as I can. But because of this, we can see Deep Breath is kind of, ignore that. I haven't pushed that one at all. He Who Comes With the Dawn I released a few days ago. But kind of from Manila Rain onwards, this has 208 streams for the last 38 days. And if we slowly scroll back up, streams gradually get more and more up until the top one, which has 4,000 streams for the last 28 days. So it's a game of these streams are just compounding and compounding and compounding. No one song is doing crazy numbers, but the sum of all of the songs is resulting in a fair amount of streams. I'm getting 36 saves. Like, the listener to stream ratio is quite good. The saves ratio is terrible, but it's kind of working in my favor at this point in time. Now, as you can see, a large amount of those streams is coming from radio, which is through discovery mode. So discovery mode, Spotify takes, I think, 30% of the revenue from new streams generated. So not like if you were getting 100,000 streams from radio before, and then you sign up for discovery mode, it's only going to take 30% of the new amount, at least to my knowledge. But I'm getting, a lot of streams from radio. As you can see, 44,000 streams in the last 28 days. Not much from the rest of the algorithms, really. Discover Weekly I had a small stint with, but nothing crazy. A little bit of streams from my This Is Incognito mode. And then I'm getting a lot of streams from Copyright-Free Lo-Fi Beats, which is my playlist. I've got 123 songs in there, and it's got 3,000 something likes and something like 4.5 hours of music. So people that find it often give me a lot of streams. They jump onto it and then they'll stream 40 songs, 50 songs. So one listener is worth a lot more streams because I just have this catalog of background music. And I've got like a few of these playlists of mine, like these top few. And then there's just a bunch of just user generated playlists that work pretty well in my favor. They, again, nothing crazy, there's no crazy streams going on, but they just kind of add up. So I'm not using any paid promotion at this point in time. Literally, I just release music. Occasionally I'll make a TikTok video or Instagram reel, but I just have, through the YouTube channel, I guess, there's like always a link to my music in the description, so people can kind of find their way to the playlist, and then generally if they listen, they kind of like stick around for a few days or a few weeks, and I'll get a fair few streams from that. And then discovery mode and algorithms are really what's pushing my success, I guess. But keep in mind here that I do feel slightly vulnerable. If Spotify decides to just say, hey, no more for you, then I'm done. Basically, I'll drop half of my streams will just disappear. So it's not the best strategy, but I'm very thankful for it at the moment. So we can look at my January 2024 discovery mode campaign. Audience growth was up 2,000%. So before discovery mode, I was doing like 3,700 in radio and now 48,000 in radio. So huge difference. Shows you the cost breakdown. So that's the 30% commission, but if these statistics are true, and I believe they are because I've been paid from it, it's a huge jump. Like, again, it's not crazy. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not living crazy, but like, that's a massive jump that I will happily take any day of the week. And then it just shows you kind of how the various songs are performing. That is how I'm doing 100,000 streams a month at the moment. My general philosophy with this is just release as much music as possible, because at least, all I know is what I'm doing, which is background music. So I know that the more songs that I have out, the more someone can binge my music. So that's kind of my strategy, is just releasing lots of music as high quality as I can, trying to kind of keep vibes good, and then just letting the thing do its thing. You could obviously promote this more heavily. I could be paying money to promote. I could be making way more content, so I'm being kind of lazy. So if you have all of these things in place, I think it can be really, really good for you. If I was releasing music with singing, I'd be kind of doing the same thing. Just try to get the catalog big. Tons of people have talked about this. Nick D, Russ, probably a million others. But the more songs that are out, the more someone can binge your entire catalog, give you more streams, get the algorithms going for you. I think it's a win-win. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful and insightful, hit like, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. If you want to release music, there's a little referral link to DistroKid, which is who I use for all of this stuff, in the description. I get a little cutback. You get, I think, 7% off. So again, it's a win-win. There's also a link to a guide called How to Release Music in 2024, which I wrote, kind of detailing some of these thoughts and just how I would approach releasing music. You can get that for free. And finally, if you're an artist looking for a mixing engineer or a producer, I am a mixing engineer and producer based in Australia. You can check out my work in my website, which is linked below. Reach out if you want to make some music, and I'll catch you next video. Goodbye.